action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight in Boston, a new chapter will be written in the long history of the rivalry between the Celtics and the New York Knicks. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Paul George. Porzingis is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Wall in at point guard. Ross with the steal. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And it's blocked. Thomas against George. Thomas dishes to Love. Now the feed to Bradley. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Fast break. Here we go. Outside, George. Here's Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Thomas kicks to Love. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ross kicks to Wall. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And now here comes Wall, leading the break. That's jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Thomas. Following the score by New York. It's a pick by Love. Thomas passes to Love. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Whiteside sets the pick for Wall. Ross with a wide open look. Here's Porzingis, and the rejection by Love. Ross against Bradley. He dishes it to Love. From deep, and the shot is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
New York leading by 5. All with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. George with no one around. No good on the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Thomas kicks to Love. Another miss by Love.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Wall dishes to Whiteside. And they're running. Oh, wide open look for Love. Again, Love missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
No coverage that time. Bradley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's George. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The Celtics making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. He hits the second from the line. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Slimmy's checked in for Ross. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. It seemed the player who's really on his mind is John Wall. He said we've got to keep him out of transition and out of the paint. His jump shot is still a work in progress, and we're going to make him prove he can hit it consistently before we'll play out on him. Guys, that's going to be the MO on Wall until he can knock down that perimeter shot.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Ingram hits the front of the rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Sullinger, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's stolen by Bradley. Thomas is screen on Wall. It's a pick by Love. Bradley up top, covered by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love can't hit.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Wall passes to Ingram. And George kicks to Whiteside. The pass to Bradley. Outside Thomas. Back to Bradley. Sullinger, left side. Rob. And now the Knicks on the break. He lobs it up, and Wall with the slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Bradley. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. 1:57 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Out of dishes to Sullinger. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Wall. He's got 8. Right side, no good.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
The Celtics have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Sullinger, no good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Bradley. Paul George making his last shot. And here's Bradley. 7 points in the game. And here they go. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Slim's got his first basket of the night.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Sullinger. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Knicks leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Thomas. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas is running. Crowder, the pass to Bradley. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And John Wall, a multiple All-Star in this league. But make no mistake, his focus is squarely on team success. Wall's the kind of guy that has his eye on the prize all the time, and the less emphasis he places on his own goals, I think, Greg, the better he seems to get.
That's a great point. And Kevin, he is a man on a mission at this point in his career. Only one thing is going to satisfy him, and that's chasing that ring.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Harkless is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Smart, and it's Mahinmi in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Celtics trail by 6. Smart dishes to Stoudemire. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
To the inside. Up off the screen.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Celtics passing it around. Now here's Lamb, defended by George. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he can't get the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. New York leading by 6. They set the pick. Larkin, the pass to Ingram. He kicks to Larkin. The dish to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics shooting 43% for the game. Here's Smart. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Celtics have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
It's tipped. Stolen by Smart. One-on-one fast break. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the win.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Larkin kicks to Johnson. Passes to Ingram. Shoots it. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Smart misses. New York leading by 5. Outside, George. It's tipped. Lamb, good. Now George. There's the dish to Biyombo. That's good. Biyombo's got his first bucket in this one.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
at the line for the Celtics.